Hi, and welcome back again to another session of my C++ course. At this point, we'll be discussing about 2D arrays or two-dimensional arrays. Okay, and what they are, right? So basically, let's say we have an array of a type, for example, char, right? Then I will call it cities, okay? And then basically, before we were discussing only about single dimensional arrays, where, for example, we either do not specify the size of the array or we specify like that. At this point, what I'm going to do is I will do another square brackets right here and say that this array is two-dimensional, obviously, and it's going to be of a type 4 by 10, or actually it's going to be of a type 3 by 6. What does that mean? Okay, just 1 second and I will let you know exactly what everything means. So basically it would mean that the length of the elements is going to be 3. Okay, so New York, and then we have London, and then we have, for example, Dublin. Okay, so but so we have 3 by 6, but actually I can't keep it 3 by 6 just because New York is, for example, longer, 3, 7, 8. So we can say it's 3 by 8, okay? And why is that 3 by 9 actually? Because that represents the length of the chars within the string, okay? So that's what it means. It means 3 elements up to 9 charts of length, or the length of the array will be, for every each element, will be up to 9, and then it will be 3 elements. Okay, but how do we look through this now thing? I mean, it's a little bit complex, isn't it? Well, actually, it is and it is not. We'll look through it the same way as we're looking through a single dimensional array. Let's see how we do it quickly. So we have integer I equals to 0. We initialize our counter with 0, and then we say I smaller. Then in my case, I will just type in 3, and then I will say I plus plus, and I will say count. You should know already what I'm doing. Okay, city. And then I would say cities. Okay, and then just type in I and put the result on a new line. And let's see what happens at this point. Let's observe what is going on. All right, so basically we were able to display the cities, obviously. So let's repeat again. So what is the first value surrounded by the square brackets, and what is the second one? So that's how we define pretty much a two-dimensional array. So the first value, 3, means that we can store up to 3 elements within this array. Okay, so we have 1 element of a type string, 2 elements, 3 elements. Okay, but we can't store 4th one. All right, so what happens if we do it? All right, let's say Munich. Okay, you see that actually we're going to be out of range at this point, meaning that there we go. So basically we can't compile it. I mean, obviously, because we've specified explicitly the size of the array, right? But if we say like that, if we do not specify the size of the array, that means that we can actually store unlimited elements within the array. Okay, so there we go. So, but now we didn't say, I'm not obtaining automatically the size actually of the cities, as you can see. So I'm going to have to type it in statically for and so that we actually get the right information from the array. Again, if you remember, we can introduce, we can actually grab the size of the or the length of the array city size, for example, by using the size of function, passing the cities array, and then dividing the same by size of, right? Open the brackets and then say cities. Grab the first index and -1, okay? And then now at this point, instead of 4, I will just pass on this one. So now automatically we'll be grabbing the length or the size of the array, okay? You see it, Dublin. Oh, there we go. City size and New York, London, Dublin. There we go. Because I said -1, that's why this is of a type char. Okay, there we go. So everything is fine at this point. There we go. Because I made a mistake and I minused one index, that's why actually we did not display the right information. Okay, so that's how you do it, and that's how we actually deal with two-dimensional arrays. Okay, all right.